Bradley Walsh, a man who has made millions laugh until their sides hurt, a man whose energy could brighten even the gloomiest day. But behind that infectious grin and quick wit, a very different story has quietly been unfolding, one of love, courage, and the unshakable bond between two souls who have stood by each other through everything. For decades, Bradley has been the heart of British television. Whether on The Chase, Breaking Dad, or his many other projects, his charm and humor have felt like a comforting constant in people's lives. Yet, away from the cameras, the laughter has faded into a silence few ever knew existed. It all began when his beloved wife, Donna, his partner of more than 30 years, noticed something wasn't quite right. The man who could make a nation roar with laughter was suddenly slowing down. He brushed it off at first, insisting it was just exhaustion. "I'm fine, love," he'd say with that familiar cheeky smile. But Donna saw through it. The tired eyes, the dizzy spells, the quiet grimaces he'd tried to hide. Eventually, she convinced him to see a doctor, and that's when their world shifted. The diagnosis, serious enough to shake even the strongest spirit, left Donna in floods of tears. Sitting beside Bradley, clutching his hand as the doctor spoke, she tried her best to stay composed, but her heart was breaking. This wasn't just a scare, it was a reminder of how fragile life can be, even for the man who seemed unstoppable. Friends close to the couple described Donna as utterly shattered. They said she cried for hours, unable to imagine a world where her husband's laughter might fade. But through the tears came resolve, that fierce kind of love that refuses to give up. She told him, "We'll get through this, Brad. We always do." Bradley, ever the gentleman, tried to make her smile. He joked that he'd do anything to avoid hospital gowns, because they're a crime against fashion. Even in the darkest moments, he found a way to make her laugh, because that's who he is, a man whose strength shines brightest when he's making someone else feel better. Still, deep down, the worry lingered. He confessed to a close friend, "I don't want my boy to see me like this." His son Barney is not just his child, but his best mate, his partner in adventure, his mirror of youth. Their bond, built on laughter and shared journeys, is one of the purest joys of Bradley's life. And that's what keeps him fighting. The thought of more days spent laughing with Barney, more quiet evenings spent holding Donna's hand. As weeks passed, Donna made a decision to pause her own work and devote herself entirely to Bradley's recovery. The two of them created a quiet world away from television lights and red carpets. Their days became slower, softer, filled with long walks, homemade meals, and gentle humor that reminded them of their early years together. Bradley began to rediscover the beauty of stillness. The sound of Donna humming in the kitchen, the way Barney's laughter filled the house. These simple things became treasures. He told a friend, "You spend your life trying to make others smile, but then you realize the real blessing is being around the people who make you smile." Fans, upon hearing whispers of Bradley's condition, flooded social media with love. Thousands of messages poured in, words of support, prayers, and gratitude from people whose lives he's touched. Many wrote about how his laughter had helped them through their own hard times. And now, they wanted him to know he wasn't facing this alone. Through it all, Donna has been his rock. The woman who once danced under stage lights now moves quietly beside her husband, ensuring every moment counts. Their love, always strong, has deepened into something extraordinary. The kind of love that doesn't just survive hardship, but grows even stronger because of it. There's a tenderness now in the way they look at each other,
an unspoken promise that no matter what comes, they'll face it together. And perhaps that's the real story here. Not the illness, not the fame, but the love that endures when the cameras stop rolling. Because in the end, Bradley Walsh isn't just a television icon. He's a husband, a father, a man learning, maybe for the first time, to slow down and savor the life he's built. And Donna, she's the heart that keeps his world beating. The laughter behind the laughter, the love that refuses to fade. Together, they remind us that even in life's most uncertain moments, love can still be the strongest, funniest, and most beautiful story of all.